Today, Patrol Base Abbate is putting on an archery range in support of MCON. So we're here at Prairie Fire Range in Pahrump, Nevada, outside of Las Vegas. Anybody who wants to sling some arrows can come by. We got instructors here, regardless of your level of archery skill, brand new beginner or pro. We got some bows and arrows for you to sling. And then Saturday, Sunday, we'll be set up. We've actually got an indoor range with MCON, and we'll also have a booth set up. Patrol Base Abbate is a veteran service organization focused on providing a space for veterans to find community. The two leading proximal causes of suicide in the veteran space is loss of connection and lack of purpose. And we aim to target both of those things. So we engage with our membership via two means. Number one is interest-based clubs. We have 21 interest-based clubs. If one of those 21 doesn't fit your fancy, whatever you're interested in, find someone else who's interested in it. One of you will be in charge and we'll facilitate your pursuit of that interest. And then we'll create programming around that interest to help target those two proximal causes of suicide. The other way that we engage with our members is via local chapters. So wherever you are in the country, we've got 35 chapters and growing. And so this combination provides an opportunity for you to pursue your hobbies or your interests in the community of other veterans who have walked a similar path as you, or simply engage with a veteran network within your hometown. Patrol Base Abbate has no barriers to entry. If you raised your right hand and you wore the cloth of the nation, swore the same oath as the rest of us, we've got a spot for you. We're focused on making an impact in veteran suicide. And there's no connection between how you served and propensity to commit suicide. In fact, kind of the law of numbers, you are more likely to commit suicide as a veteran if you haven't served in combat than you are if you did serve in combat. So we're not interested in how you served, whether you served in combat, whether you were combat wounded, combat deployed, deployed, never deployed, it doesn't matter. If you raised your right hand and wore the cloth of the nation for 4 days or 40 years, we've got a spot for you. We have a permanent patrol base in Thompson Falls, Montana. 60 acres, backs up to 250,000 acres of National Forest Service, so plenty of nature around us. And our interest-based clubs conduct their return to base program at our property in Montana. The return to base program is a 5-day program. Every one of those 5 days has 4 elements to it. We start off every day with morning wellness, usually in the form of yoga and meditation. We're obviously gonna engage in whatever your club's interest in it is. So right now we have book club up there right now. They're reading the things they carried in preparation for it, and then they'll engage on various literature that they've read in their monthly meetings leading up to the program. This year we've had fight club, strength club, fly fishing club, golf club, hunt club. Each one of our clubs, based on membership and growth and engagement, will earn their spot, depending on our resources, to run a return to base program. Every day has a service component to it. Now that we own 60 acres, a lot of that is trail clearing and fire mitigation and upkeep of the 60 acres that we have. And then every night caps off with fireside chats, which is really just guided discussions to offload whatever mental baggage you're carrying around in the community of fellow veterans who may have gone through the same experiences that you are. We have a consistent theme through this programming of, a rising tide lifts all boats. So even for our veterans that are doing great, right? They're engaged socially, maybe they're happily married, good relationship with their children, financially stable. That's great. You've got experience to provide to the community. And then the other end of the spectrum where maybe I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills, maybe I don't have a social connection, right? We need all of those individuals to be engaged, because if you show up in Montana and you're doing great and I'm maybe hurting, by the fact of me spending 5 days in the mountains with you, I'm going to leave better than I was when I showed up because I'm spending those days with you. So we need everybody across the spectrum, whether you're doing great or whether you're challenged. So one of the things that makes us unique is that if you sign up today and your local chapter, let's say, is having a meeting today, you can find community today. Whereas, it's not like other places where, you sign up to go on, to be accepted into one of the programs, and you might be put on a waiting list and you don't get to engage in that community until you're accepted into that. For us, you can sign up today and potentially be engaged with community today. We have just north of 5,000 members right now. We're in our 4th year of programming. We grow by about 1,500 members per year. And we're north of 5,000 right now. In terms of our premier programs, our return to base and our regional return to base programs, we'll put north of 200 veterans through those programs. And those programs are free of charge. If you are accepted onto that roster, get yourself to the airport and we'll take care of the rest. We'll buy your plane tickets, get you up. Obviously, we've got the lodging at the property at the patrol base, and then all your food's taken care of. So again, when we say no barriers to entry, there are no barriers to entry. We don't get to choose when that isolated veteran is going to find the courage to peek out of the curtains and say, maybe I need to reach out, maybe I need to get connected. But when that veteran does peek out of the curtains and say, reach out their hand and say, I need some community, we're going to be there to support. And if you're not ready to engage in person just yet, go look us up on the website, sign up, you'll get some emails. It'll be low impact for you, and we'll be ready when you're ready to come join the community.